I just read a super chat that I was amused by. Okay, here, I'll read it for you guys. Leox writes in, to Cenk, who paternalistically believes that he can set the timetable for another man's freedom, who lives by a mythical concept of time, and who constantly advises the trans to wait for a more convenient season. Sit down. First of all, I appreciate the $20. So second of all, yeah, no, you're absolutely wrong. And I don't care what you think, and you don't care what I think, we're even, okay? So if you say to me, hey, I'm gonna protect Muslim rights by spray painting Hamas all over statues in DC and burning the American flag, I'm gonna tell you, hey, moron, that doesn't protect my rights. That actually makes things way, way worse. So please sit down, because you're an idiot who's totally and utterly counterproductive. And do you speak for all trans people? I don't know who you are. Okay, but I went on a show that with 4 trans women, they 100% agree with me. Do they speak for all trans people? Of course not.
Dude, this comment like really got under his skin, bro. It's so weird. When he read it, it didn't seem to me like the hugest deal, but he is like so sensitive, which is weird because he has thrown trans people like right under the bus. I wouldn't expect him to be so sensitive about it, but goddamn, dude, that thing got under his skin.
No one speaks for all trans people, all Muslim people, all Americans. No matter who online yells louder. Oh, I'm the one protecting them because I have the most counterproductive moronic strategy where we go super extreme, and when we go that extreme, the Americans will love us. No, they won't. They'll hate trans people. Don't do that to them. By the way, every one of the people who say we're anti or I'm anti-trans is a giant liar, okay? So for example, I do the Jillian Michaels interview. I get Jillian to agree, yes, trans people should be protected in bathrooms. They should be able to go to any bathroom they like. They should be protected in the military, and they shouldn't be kicked out of the military. Did anyone ever tell you that in the shows that you were watching? Of course not.
Hey, Janky though, but what did you do when she talked about 6-year-olds having sex changes there, boss? You remember? Because I remember, and she said it twice. She was exasperated and said, I just don't want sex changes for 6-year-olds. And you just let that one cruise right by, bro. And what is that? What is that statement? Sex changes for 6-year-olds. It's a lie. It's an untruth. It's an anti-trans propaganda statement. And one of the linchpins in an anti-trans like nationwide campaign that is including crazy shit like Texas, where they proposed a bill that would allow them to put transgender people in prison for 2 years simply for existing as trans. So, dude, you may not be anti-trans, but you sure as fuck are dropping the ball for a supposed progressive. You're letting anti-trans propaganda share space with you, and you don't feel up to defending them enough to actually smack that anti-trans propaganda down. And so that's fucking out of line.
They just said, oh my God, he said that they shouldn't be forced into professional sports. How dare he? I am the great protector of trans people, and I will tell you what is true, and I speak for all trans people and all marginal communities. Bull crap. You don't speak for anyone. So run your mouth, and I don't care. And you think you're like...
He says I don't care as he cares.
King, because you have these insane ideas of putting like... Again, I hate to use this example, but it's the most over-the-top thing I've ever heard. Putting people like Floyd Mayweather into women's boxing, you think you're helping trans people?
Again, dude, this is more of that shit though, because if you're talking about putting Floyd Mayweather into women's boxing, you are not even talking about transgender people. First off, it's clowning and disrespecting the existence of transgender people. Because now what you're doing is you're not even taking into account a transgender person wanting to compete with sports. You're taking one of the most vicious male boxers out there, and you're implying that putting them in with women's sports is remotely compared to a transgender athlete competing.
Because if he declares himself, I know it's a stupid hypothetical by Piers Morgan, but you can't say yes to that hypothetical. You can't argue that that is the correct strategy for trans people because you're going to cost them their rights. And you have. We had it on bathrooms in the military. And then you morons insisted, no, these extra privileges are constitutional rights. You don't have.
Dude, what is he talking about? We didn't have it in the military. Trump banned them the first time around in the military. You had them only because Joe Biden, but you didn't have them. Are you kidding me? They've been battling it behind the scenes the whole time. See, now he's fucking pissing me off because you see what he's doing here. You see what this fucking piece of shit is doing here, bro. It is classic victim blaming. He's like saying, we did the work for you and got them like, you know, in the military, and we got them bathrooms, and you wanting too much, you guys getting uppity, now went and ruined everything. Like, goddamn, bro.
Constitutional right to play in the WNBA. You don't, okay? And when you insist on absurdities, you drive hatred towards that community. Stop hurting my community, the Muslim community, stop hurting the trans community, stop being so stupid.
I do have one thing to say because he said something there that I vehemently disagree with. And he said, when you ask for something ridiculous, it makes people hate you. And I want to look at that for a minute because why would that be? Why is the hate have to be in there in that equation? Even if it is something ridiculous, because I'm not saying transgender people wanting to compete in sports is ridiculous. But what I am saying is even if transgender people wanted something completely ridiculous, like if trans people said, we believe we should be able to walk around naked in the streets. And it's like, okay, well, nobody else can walk around naked in the streets. So the trans people being naked, that's ridiculous, right? Totally ridiculous. No, you may not walk around naked in the street. But like, we don't have to hate them for wanting the ridiculous thing. You see where I'm going with this? This idea of his basic argument there was like, you guys asked for something crazy and now everybody hates you. But like, that doesn't add up because you shouldn't hate them. Like my kid has asked me for some crazy fucking shit over the course of his life, dude. He's wanted to do some crazy things. I've had friends want to do some crazy shit that could have landed me in jail for like significant periods of time. But like, I didn't hate them for bringing up outrageous ideas. If you're in a business meeting and some people in the business meeting come up with an idea for the direction the company should go that is just god awful and insane, there's no reason to hate them. The hate has nothing to do with their outrageous request. And the fact that he's implying it is shows how fucking deep he is in the muck. He's in the muck because even if all of a sudden the Christians in America came and said, we think we should get 20% of everybody's income for our national Church of Christ, it would be like, God damn, dude, that's the stupidest idea ever heard. No, we're not giving you 20% of our income. Next idea. But we shouldn't hate them for that. The hate doesn't need to be there regardless. Wanting something that people think is ridiculous should never lead to hate. And again, I don't think it's happening, but even if it was, even if the transgender people are out of line and being ridiculous and asking for too much, there shouldn't be any hate involved in that transaction. And the fact that hate is involved is really, really telling. Because why? Why does there have to be hate? There shouldn't be hate. And I don't think people stop to think about that. And the fact that there is hate is kind of how we know there's a phobia going on. You know, if the transgender people were all in power and they were doing something to control us, then I could understand hate. But they're not doing anything to us. They're not trying to pass laws that says all of us have to transition. I don't have to transition. Nobody's asking for that. Nobody's forcing me to date transgender men or women. They're just trying to do their thing. But it's really telling that that is where he went.
All right, I'm gonna do one comment here real quick from Super Chat. Ryan Isbell wrote, and Wolf PAC has been fighting to get money out of politics for 14 years. How's that going for them, Cenk? Your own logic for Nancy Pelosi used against you. Oh, you're so clever, Ryan. So the guys at Wolf PAC are like mechanics and electricians and nurses, et cetera. They're all beautiful American people, not involved in politics otherwise. They're trying to get money out of politics. How's it going? They miraculously won in 5 states, including California, and including states like Illinois in the middle of the country. They did amazing, amazing work. And they did it for 99% of people there are volunteers. There's a couple of guys who get paid so terribly there. Nobody else has ever taken any money from Wolf PAC. They're barely surviving. The Democratic Party, the establishment Democrats came in and just torpedoed Wolf PAC. They called all the state legislators at the Democratic level and said, don't you dare be in favor of a convention. And they did overwhelming propaganda. And they even have liberal hosts like Thom Hartmann doing dumbass propaganda against a convention that could get you an amendment and actually bring you real change and take money out of politics. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna blame those poor guys because you'd like to score a point against me? Okay, fine, blame me. I didn't magically get money out of politics, even though we've been trying so effing hard for the last 14 years. Are you happy now? Okay, okay, great. Oh, you failed at getting money out of politics. What the hell did you do?
Dude, what is his deal, bro? Like, dude, he is sweating buckets. I'm a little confused by this. What is he freaking out about? He is so tender, though. This guy is so tender. You see how, like, he's taking everything personal. Hormone therapy. I mean, one could wonder. It's weird though. He takes every single thing personally, like everything. And I'm real curious where that comes from.
Tell me who's this idiot, Ryan. Ryan, moron, what did you do? What did you do to get money out of politics? What did you do to improve the Democratic Party? What did you do to defeat Trump? What did you do productive? What did you build? What did you?
Oh, Cenk though. I don't think he should go down that road of like, what did you do to fight Trump or whatever, right? Because I feel like, Cenky, if we're gonna get into the road of like what people did to like prevent Trump from getting into office, I don't think your record speaks too good. Like there could be a recall effort on your stupid ass. Because I remember you just belly aching and crying about Biden and Kamala Harris with your pseudo racist nonsense for the entire fucking campaign, bro. And where did you get your money there, Cenky? Let's see, you got a big cash influx, an infusion of cash in like April or May of 2024. During an election year, the Progressive News Network, the independent Progressive News Network, got a big cash infusion. Where did that cash infusion come from? Did it come from Bernie Sanders? No. Did it come from the Knights of the Progressive Humanitarian caucus? Nope. Did it come from Amnesty International? Nope. Where did it come from? Oh, it came from an online crypto gambling establishment that was being funded by right-wing people that were actively funding Donald Trump's campaign. Huh. That's weird. And you're yelling at this guy for criticizing the Wolf PAC. Huh. That's weird, buddy. Or maybe it's absolute projection.
Did you build anything? No.
Dude, I built my new Polymarket Studios. I built Polymarket Studios. Oh yeah, you like it? It's got a nice ring to it.
Giant left-wing spectrum, okay? There's a tiny percentage at the very, 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 very end of it. And all they like to do, because they're radicals by nature, that's why they're at the end of the spectrum. They think maximum super extreme policies on everything, drive the American people to hate our entire side, and never build anything. Never be productive, instead burn everything down. Oh, there's someone on our side who doesn't agree with me 1%? Well, I'm the God. I set left-wing policy. So if he doesn't agree with me 1%, burn it down. What did you build? And my answer to the radical left is so far in my history.
Dude, the radical left, I feel like the thing he read wasn't even that radical. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, this guy wrote a comment about Wolf PAC. I don't recall that comment being like, I think we should burn the entire establishment to the ground and be trading sand dollars for sexual favors or some shit. Like, dude, I haven't even heard anything radical. Dude, the most radical thing I've heard on TYT is Ana saying how she's progressive and she wants Rick Caruso to be her daddy. The billionaire land developer. That's the most radical thing to be the fucking mayor of LA, bro.
Having done this for 25, 30 years, the radical left has built nothing. They are destroyers. All they do is destroy. So I'm not interested in that. So if you're radical left and you want the most extreme policies that the American people absolutely hate, and you want to tear down everyone else on the left.
With that, you talking about a policy like defund the police, Cenk? Is that, you think that's one of those that makes America hate people? Right? Dude, because I remember somebody who looks like you used to be into that.
I'm going to fight you. I'm not going to say, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh, are you going to cancel me? Or are you going to, you're going to say some bad things about me? You already do anyway, because you're a bunch of morons. So come at me, come on, let's go. And all reasonable people, all people who actually believe in 99% of Democratic voters, who actually want to get positive things done in this country, who want paid family leave, who want Medicare for all, who want these things, higher wages, who cares about the American people, and who doesn't want to play silly culture wars. I'm more pure, I'm more moral, me. Okay, I'm not interested in your crap. Take your crap somewhere else.
Dude, he sounds like he's doing an Ana impression. That's Ana's line. I'm not interested in your crap. Dude, he is channeling Ana.
Don't worry, there's a million shows now. They'll feed you that crap every day, that crap sandwich. Oh yeah, we're the purists. Yeah, yell Nazi louder. Oh, I'm sorry, I burned him down, What did you burn down other than the Democratic Party, other than the left, other than a...
Dude, he is accusing this guy who commented of burning down the Democratic Party. Dude, look at him. Look at him, God. Ain't life grand? Dude, yeah, I was thinking about that too, about John over here. Like, what is he doing, bro? It would be amazing to just cut to his face. I bet he is white as a sheet right now. And he's just thinking, how do I get damage report? Like, how do I extract it? Is there some way I can contractually take my YouTube channel? You missed 2016, Cenk? Yeah, I feel like Bernie broke Cenk.
Single accomplishment. You've never fought for any of the bills. You've never fought for policy. This audience has fought for policies and for positive results. We fought for Bernie, we fought for Progressive Pledge, we fought for the populist plan, we fought for $15 minimum wage.
You fought for Polymarket Studios.
We fought for all of these things. And yes, at Wolf PAC, I'm so proud of those guys. They fight with all that they have for it. Wolf-PAC.com. For God's sake, if you're gonna try to burn someone's house down, go for it. I know you pyromaniac loser radicals, that's all you have in your arsenal. But once, when
dude, he is so sweaty right now, dude.
You're at home, can you just ask yourself, look in the mirror and go, wait, have I ever built anything in my life? Instead of just yapping, have I actually tried to pass a bill? Have I for 1 second thought, how do I help people? How do I pass a bill that affects people's lives? How do I get people?
To be honest though, Cenk, I think this guy kind of is helping because it feels like he's ending your career, right? Which, if he ends your career, that really is helping the entire left wing of American politics. So maybe this guy is actually, doing a little more than you think he is.
Well, elected. How do I get them elected? What happens after they get elected? How do you hold them accountable? No, all you've ever done is, I am so pure. Since I have the most radical policies, since I am the least popular person in America, I'm the purist. Yes, but what's step 2 and what's step 3? How do you actually help the average American? Oh, you haven't thought of that. Of course you haven't. Now watch. After this, of course, it'll go viral because like the guys, what do they call that thing at the bottom of a boat? Whatever they are, right? After they get this,
what
and they'll do videos
about?
oh my God, we got more videos on Young Turks.
Dude, you probably hope it goes viral, dude. Dude, he is having a breakdown, dude.
We're such losers that our whole lives are centered around the Young Turks. What pathetic losers. Oh, I criticize Young Turks for a living. You must be so effing proud. Okay, so
dude, he's talking about the Vanguard. You know he's talking about the Vanguard right now. Dude, I criticize Young Turks for a living. He's doing his Beavis and Butthead impression. Oh, shit. Dude. Oh, my God, bro.
Get this, and then you know what they'll do in the next day? All of a sudden, the radical left, the 13 losers online, will go then and be like, oh, yeah? Oh, no, we had a plan all along. We had a plan all along. What was our plan? What was our plan to get people elected and pass bills and get Medicare? Oh, right, we yelled Nazi louder than you. Which voters did that win over? How did that help get to the right conclusion? What's your goddamn plan? And watch, they will all pretend to have a plan. Right now, you go back and watch their videos early. Did they ever have a plan for passing anything that helped your life?
Oh, shit.
Zero. And now they'll pretend they have a plan, but I can't wait for them to pretend.
Dude, he's like foaming at the mouth, bro. This is hilarious.
Come up with the most comical, dumbest plans in the whole world. Well, if you're more pure and you sign for the most extreme policies, we will magically win. Okay, where's the goddamn magic? What is step 2? What is step 3? How do you actually help the American people? But you don't care about the American people. You don't care about the left. You don't care about anyone but your own stupid ego. Sorry, John, next story.
It's okay. I want now to transition to a light story for everyone's sake. But unfortunately, all I have is this one. So we're gonna do this one, but it does involve a plan. It's Marco Rubio's plan. I don't think you're gonna like it, but we're gonna transition to this because it is an important story. Secretary of State Marco Rubio wants to go in.
Dude, what? Oh my God, bro. How funny is it that they went to Marco Rubio? I mean, the fact that they went to Rubio is, it's like the universe was just like on a higher level of, right? That of course, Rubio was the guy who came afterwards. Dude, it's too perfect. Like, I don't think you could have scripted that. Oh my God, dude. That they fucking went to the Rubio. Oh, dude, it's just so perfect. Like, of course it is. Of course, the only thing that could follow that, John sitting there, is fucking Rubio. Oh, this is like everybody who works for TYT is Marco Rubio right now. They're just like, oh my God. Bro, that was fucking so good, dude. Like, I have not laughed that hard in a long fucking time, bro. Holy shit. That was like serious entertainment. But here's what's intriguing about it. Is that energy that Cenk Uygur just summoned right there where he is about to pass out? I expect every transgender person in America to have that reaction right now. Like, goddamn, we can't go to the bathroom. We can't compete in sports. Everybody's against us. They're trying to eradicate us. Texas is going to put us in prison just for existing. I get it. Holy shit, the whole government is aimed at you. LGBTQ people, 500 bills in state houses. Yeah, I get it. Teachers under attack, called groomers. They're wanting to firebomb libraries and send in the Proud Boys. I get it. Yeah, women bleeding out, fucking dying on the vine, having a baby. They're risking their life. I get it. They're going to be that Cenk mad. But he got that mad because somebody made a comment about the Wolf PAC. He got that mad because somebody gave him a $20 tip and said something about trans people. I mean, his reaction is so far over the top of the experience of what he's going through that, like, dude, nobody's oppressing him. He's not losing any major rights. Like, why is he melting down so hard over the Wolf PAC? Yes, red flag indeed. I mean, dude, that was so entertaining, though. Holy shit, that was an epic meltdown. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.